Hello everyone, back with episode 4 of reactions, episode 4 of Future and Despair arcs. Let's just dive right into it.
Hey, yo, ladies and germs! Time for a little recap.
I love this track.
Things kicked off
I always worry that
kind of a badass.
when a show feels a need to recap something that it knows that it's fucked up in its storytelling and that it needs to remind people what's happened. If they do have to do it though, I like when they do it like this. Because at least it's still amusing, right?
Which one of them do you think has blood on their hands?
Not any of those three. I think we could probably rule out braces because, like, it's too obvious after they were like, it was probably her, right? Who was a liar? Yes. Is the answer to that question.
Bit soon to rely on violence, don't you think?
If Naegi's with the remnants, his pals must be too. This isn't the sort of thing you can pull off by your lonesome.
Probably, but it's not so absolute.
And I suggest you try listening
But
to
we know this guy's an idiot, so.
I take
Chairman's so
my orders from
chill.
Nakata, not some decrepit, washed-up old fart, Mr. Chairman!
Oh, I get it, because he threw a chair at. Oh, yeah, you're so funny.
What is he doing? No! Stop it!
Move it!
Look, Kyoko's passiveness got her hurt. Just be too reactionary. Like, be assertive, kick his ass, or run. One of the two. Like, these guys, they know to run. Now, to be fair, that thing's a little scarier than douchebag.
God, what now? It sounded like an explosion. We need to find cover immediately.
No.
What the hell?
Excellent dodge.
Well, this motherfucker. The anime eyeglasses glowing through mist.
Decrepit, washed-up old fart after all, am I? What's the holdup? You're gonna punch me, aren't you? Ought to be short work for a former super high school level boxer.
So he can't punch people, at least in the face, it seems like. He has to do everything by... That's why he's been throwing everything. Kicking, kneeing.
Gracious. Young people today.
Good.
So, he won't be able to follow us?
Hopefully not. Thank goodness you're all right. Thanks. Glad you're still in one piece too.
They're there.
Hold on.
They're there.
Oh, it's nothing really.
Just broke my leg because of this imbecile.
Sorry. It's all my fault. Why is it so hard for me to be like Naegi?
Why bother to be like him? I was under the impression that you were you.
She's right, you know.
Come on. Hey, you stepped up for me when push came to shove, remember? That pretty much saved my bacon.
I second that. Violence is never the answer.
In a war zone, it's anything go!
I think you could have cut it after the first line. We got it.
Thank you, though.
Attention, Foundation members.
Is that?
That's Monokata.
I have an important announcement. Makoto Naegi has been captured.
Look, if he hasn't killed him yet, there's a reason. We still have room to negotiate. Perhaps I'll be able to get through to him.
It's not your place. If he's willing to negotiate, let me do the talking.
Intrigued? Okay, well, he didn't slash him. He just beat him down.
Good.
I only used the butt of my sword.
What are you planning on doing to me?
I plan to use you as bait. Anyone willing to attempt a rescue is obviously not to be trusted.
But you don't have to keep me alive for that.
Well, you're certainly no less of a threat for not being the attacker.
I don't get it.
That's because he used a
About the
horrible
game's
double
outcome.
negative.
Of all the ways this could end, what's the most terrifying possibility?
Everyone getting killed. All of us being slaughtered like cattle till the Foundation is forfeit.
Wrong. Indulge me. Let's assume for the sake of argument the attacks stop with my death. What might you deduce?
Well, I mean, that would sort of point the finger at you being the attacker.
That would be the sensible conclusion. Then again, there's no way to be absolutely certain.
You've got a point. There's no rule saying the attacker can't just stop whenever they feel like it.
And if the attacker sets up a patsy to take the fall, it would bring the game to an end. Ingratiating him or herself to the surviving Foundation members would then be child's play.
The real attacker would be held up as a hero.
Yes, held up as a hero, and given control of the Foundation itself. If a beacon of hope like you happen to be among the survivors, the enemy's control will be all but absolute. People will rally around you. The remnants of despair know this. They'll use you to entrench themselves. Despair will march across the earth, all the while
Okay,
flying the
that
banner
makes a
of
lot more sense than how he explained it in the
most
last
terrifying
episode.
outcome.
I get it. The attacker would save me because they need me alive. I'm the cornerstone of their whole plan.
So you do think logically. Encouraging.
But then, what if his friends just try to save him because they're his friends?
You and those who might try to use you must be killed to thwart the enemy.
Doesn't that kind of just shit on his whole plan?
You just end up having to kill everybody.
Do not underestimate the future Foundation. This institution is ironclad.
Except for
All
this
men
whole thing.
die, but what I have created here will endure.
But what is dead will never die.
The game's driven you mad.
What does he shoot little knives? It was interesting. He seemed to know that what's his face's like bangle thing was.
How
would he have known that?
It's for the best.
Chairman.
Unless he could have
Been
like
meaning to
seen
have a little chat with him for some time
it.
now, honestly. He and I go back a ways.
It's you.
Huh? Haha! Kirigiri, good to see you. Come to detect?
What are you doing here?
Meh, times like these, I figure the safest place to be is with a world-class sleuth. Ooh, hey, come on now.
Well, what were you gonna do? Put your hand on her shoulder? Just lucky she just kind of lightly batted it away. This place has to smell like ass now, right? With 2 dead bodies. Jeez.
That's, he's going old school.
Asahina, you're up.
Oh, right! Nayagi!
I'll be fine. Munakata and I are just having a friendly discussion.
Thank you, Tengen.
Let's go!
But now Makoto has to be suspicious of him, right? Because
There's not enough information to know
Munakata
about it. Preconceptions get in the way of clear
like
thinking.
said it what he said would made sense, right?
What's your opinion?
Mine?
Fair question.
Makoto acknowledged
You
that.
must have a few ideas of your own. I assume that's why you're fielding someone else's take on the matter.
I guess so.
Ruruka. You go first. Make a run for it.
I'm not leaving you! Stop it! Damn it, Seiko!
Well, she's a lot less insufferable when she...
Don't even go there. It's way too late for you to try and play the nostalgia card, sweetheart. Last I checked, besties don't let you get expelled from Hope's Peak High School.
Ruruka, please, get out of here!
You had that smug look finally slapped off her face.
What are you waiting for? That's the sort of thing a traitor does, right? Don't project your issues on me!
Quit being self-righteous. We got booted out of there too, you know. And it's probably fair to say we caught a lot more flack.
Oh, boo-hoo! Traitors!
Are you okay?
Thanks, Joy.
So they were all expelled. I'm really curious as to what they're talking about, the event that they've been alluding to.
Run, but you can't hide!
Surprised?
I am? What the fuck?
Despair can only be annihilated by those willing to make sacrifices.
Ah, is that a fact? So then I take it Yukisome was one of those sacrifices? You're even more confused than I thought!
What the fuck?
I'm afraid someone's following us. Fear not, I'll put a stop to them. Don't try to be a hero. What'll you do? And where is this even coming from? I think Nayagi's positive outlook might be catching I'm infected with hope.
Wait, hold on a second.
One of us has to fight, and since we can't risk tripping either of your forbidden actions, it'll have to be me. Have a little faith in your soulmate. My body is ready. When this is all over, we are gonna go eat so many donuts.
Oh, that's cute.
And that's a promise. I'll be back.
She wasn't. She had missiles in that chair? Okay. Jesus.
I'm glad you find this amusing.
Given our current state of affairs?
I've had a change of heart. I thought you'd lost your fangs a long time ago, but evidently that couldn't be further from the truth. I want to know what's going on in your head.
Isn't he gonna, like, die soon?
Congrats on surviving.
He's gotta have lost a lot of blood.
This is the end. Prepare to be obliterated by my 7 secret weapons. Behold, secret weapon number 1, or as I like to call it.
I was just about to say, shoot the damn weapon! He's gonna just roll up on you! What happens if he just says, whatever? What?
Aw, give me a break. Come on. Dang it. Great. Now I have to reboot. Boo. That's super duper despair-inducing.
Oh! Let's go! What a reveal that was. I did not see that coming. I figured she might show up somewhere because the Ultra Despair Girls made it very clear that she was still alive and, like, doing stuff, so... Woo! Alright, let's get to episode 4 of the Despair arc.
Now keep in mind, if your results are below average, you might not be allowed to stay. Having said that, I'm sure you'll be amazing. Put those talents on display. Show us teachers the kind of awesomeness our students are capable of.
That's got to be a hell of a task, like creating unique exams for everyone.
You want me to cancel the exams?
please.
Look, I get it.
Please.
Too. We're all feeling kind of down after what happened.
Normally, it wouldn't be a problem. Compared to me, everyone has enough talent to pass with flying colors, sure. But, I mean, wouldn't it be a better gauge of our abilities if we waited till we were in top form? I'm a team player. The sort of guy who wants to see his classmates shine as brightly as possible.
Well, we're on the same page as far as that's concerned. But I'm sorry, I'm told we're expecting a bit of media coverage. A cancellation would gum up the works.
I was just thinking to myself, like, man, you know, Nagito would be an awesome leader of a cult. And then I was like, oh, not that he's a leader, but he is a part of a cult. So, all fits.
Meh, I was going out on a limb. Oh well. No need to fret. We can always move on to Plan B.
Okay. We can call it a Haruhi Suzumiya reference there. Fuck the Endless Light. Man, she's losing.
Hinata, you're not coming.
She must be really off her game.
I'm overjoyed to see that you like it, my
This
friend.
is outstanding! When it hit the streets, Sayaka Mazano's photo album sold out in record time, mere seconds! To think that I would ever possess my own copy!
Wait.
Weird it was just lying.
Wait. Sayaka, she's not even in Hope's Peak by this point, is she? So... wouldn't she be like 14 there or something? It's not just Teru Teru, it's everybody that's like promoting that too. If I'm off base on this, please correct me. I hope I'm wrong.
If you wanted to thank me, actually, what was that girl's name? The one who helped you? Sorry. I believe she gave you the stuff for your doping corn soup? The super high school level pharmacist.
She's your classmate. How do you not know her name? Oh, I see. He's not talking about Hyoko.
Hi.
Why would you surprise me? Do you have a death wish?
She still has braces?
Unless I'm
Never mind
mistaken,
about the good
that's
dentist
the
thing.
laxative I ordered.
It's called a reactivator, to be precise. A drug that promotes peristalsis of the intestine. I know you're in there. I will break down this door if I have to. It's unlocked.
She reminds me of Sucrose from Genshin Impact.
Very back of the storage room. Top shelf.
Just her
far right.
mannerisms,
Focus.
chemistry, and all
Easy
that.
moderation. It's strong stuff. Top shelf. Far right.
Jeez, took you long enough.
Okay.
Confectioner?
Anyways, not to bore you with the details, but that's why we need
Yeah,
you
I'd stick around her too, TBH.
Strictly speaking, it's not a performance enhancer. That's just a side effect. Reanimators are complicated. Sometimes they boost metabolic.
A side effect is still an effect. If it gets the job done, no need to sweat the particulars.
But I'm planning to unveil it for my exam.
So what I'm hearing is you're not gonna give me what I want.
Top shelf, far right.
This is like people taking Adderall for final exams, which was definitely a rampant thing. And I mean, non-prescribed Adderall. Okay, how does his luck get him out of this one? Right into his hand.
I get it. My timing stinks. You've got a lot on your plate. But if I can't turn to a childhood friend, what can I do?
Please don't.
I'm begging you. You're the only one who can help.
Oh, I hate that
Here's what
manipulation.
friends are for, right?
That's
I mean,
so
yeah.
terrible.
Besties.
Okay. Might as well leave it to chance. My luck being what it is, why not? This one.
What? What do you mean leave it to... Oh, God.
Give you the drug.
never eat my sweets. Hurts a teensy little bit.
Got the braces. Against doctor's orders, dentist's orders.
Who are you?
One of the first years. He came for a laxative.
Were you fucking lax, dude?
They're clearly labeled. Very back. Top shelf, middle.
Duh!
But didn't she know it was Reanimator and not Reactivator? She should pay attention to that. She was right, it's clearly labeled. Man, so Seiko really did become a fucking druggie. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Flames of judgment? Are we talking arson?
Knowing these kids, it could easily be an explosive.
Oh, surely it's just some stupid prank.
Maybe this is their practical exam for the high school level bomber man person.
I shouldn't have pulled an all-nighter. Damn it, Ruruka, this is all your fault.
Are you fucking shitting me? Oh, I could just happen to get the right bag that I need.
That concoction of yours is a miracle cure. Must have lost 5 pounds.
No, just happy to help somebody. Happy that her concoction worked.
So much for that, then. They don't call me the super high school level lucky student for nothing, I guess.
Why is there a... Who are these people?
Good. Shall we begin then?
And you are...
Is that a cream puff?
Super high school level confectioner? This should be great.
Thank you.
A cream puff. Whoa, baby.
I present to you Sky Blue Heaven Days Shoe Cleanse. If I had to sum them up in a word, it would be divine.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Wait,
Our state
more than
fair.
just ridiculously delicious.
It's a big thing with our state fair to get a cream puff.
However exhausted you might be, you'll perk up and feel like $1,000,000, ready to face the day. In fact, it's not uncommon to feel the urge to fly. Seiko's performance enhancers are the bomb. Pack it in, folks. I nailed it.
Oh, she put it in the... She didn't eat it.
That's right. Quake with ecstasy at their unparalleled scrumptiousness.
That's funny. He gives them all faces. That's a nice effect.
Unbelievable! It's like I'm soaring through the stratosphere!
Oh my word! I'm plunging headlong over Niagara Falls! That's it, yes, you're exactly
That
right.
would be worth the infinite amount of shits that would follow. Just that one brief moment. I'd do it. I'd do it. Knowing full well what would happen, I'd still do it.
What on earth did you put in these?
You gave them a laxative.
Excuse me? A what?
Good lord! Why would you do such a thing?
You didn't. Is this a joke?
Is this what they're saying that she was a traitor for?
I don't believe it.
Because they made it seem a lot more serious.
You did this on purpose.
There's been a mistake. I would never...
Don't try to play innocent. Look at this. Did you or did you not tell me this specific drug?
I thought she clearly said
At
reanimator.
least we know who's responsible for the threat.
What? No.
Traitor! What are you trying to pull here?
Look, it's gonna be okay. I can mix up an antidote real... What the... When did...
Oh.
Looks like a detonator.
That's why. How do they see it?
Why would you set me up to fail like this? You're a horrible person. We're not besties and we never will be. I'd have been better off putting myself at the mercy of a stranger.
I'd say it's the opposite.
Subhuman trash!
In terms of who's the terrible person.
Everything I've done for you. I never complained, never asked questions.
I should have known better than to believe in someone who won't even try my sweets! This entire debacle is your fault! You're a filthy traitor! You're out of your damn mind! How is the mess you got us into my fault?
Here we go.
He's a traitor here, it's you!
Here we go.
Explosives check. Explosives check.
Feisty
Already
Seiko.
deal with the examiners. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that was a laxative. At least I still have the bomb. Or a carton of medicine. The old switcheroo. Just my luck.
So he...
My luck.
I don't even understand how he got it wrong. I thought she specifically said reactivator.
High school level lucky student himself
Am I just...
experiencing such disaster. Wow, I'm so fortunate.
How do you accidentally back up onto that bag?
Huh, and here I thought nothing was gonna go my way. But look at this. Lady Luck graced me after all.
This is so bad. Extremely.
No shit. State the obvious.
I understand, miss. Don't pay attention to a word I say. Just the philosophical musings of a no-one.
Don't ever talk about yourself like that. You're not no one. You're my student. Understand? I'm your teacher and darn proud of it.
Miss Yukizome.
You're all graduating together. You have my
Doesn't
word.
seem like whatever speech she's gonna give him actually got through.
3 exceptional students all expelled on the same day. So, what's the story on Komeda?
I understand the boy was an innocent bystander, unwittingly caught up in someone else's mischief? You're sticking by that assertion?
The thing is, there are more than a handful of eyewitnesses who will swear he was the mastermind. They're rattling for his expulsion, too.
My negligence is to blame. If they need someone to scapegoat, point the finger at me.
Even if your student was the plot's chief architect, he didn't administer the laxatives. Or, for that matter, trigger the bomb, period. We have to look at the bigger picture. If he brought about a measurable result without direct intervention, that's a talent we don't dare let go.
He was able to do all that
said,
as his talent
the boy has to be
states.
suspended. And his
So we can't
teacher
expel him,
probation.
despite everything he did.
The assistant homeroom teacher, you will be transferred to the reserve course, which I trust is a satisfactory compromise?
Very much so. Thank you, sir.
Good.
Hey there. Good morning.
They do not seem pleased.
So you've, heard the announcement.
Come on, Teach. Somebody screwed up, right?
What's this bullshit about you being transferred to the reserve course?
They want us to finish out the year with some substitute hack?
You haven't seen the last of me, kiddos. I'm your teacher, don't you ever forget it. I know, me going on hiatus isn't ideal. But I'll come back. Look forward to that day and don't lose heart. We're all in this together. Class representative, in the meantime, protect everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
Huh. So she's probably gonna go to Hajime's class, huh?
Hey, good news. They busted me down to the reserve course. So yeah, should make the investigation easier.
Huh.
You don't sound terribly pleased.
She actually liked being a teacher.
Professional, huh?
Okay. So those are 2 interesting episodes. I would have thought the whole traitor thing was something a little more far-reaching than just their lives. I thought it was more of like she betrayed a lot of people. Like, first of all, she'd betray anybody. And second of all, it was just those 2. So I don't know how they could make that logical leap. That because she betrayed them 2, she must be able to betray the entire Future Foundation. I know they mad, but not that great. Oh, Naruto is insane. I said he was my favorite character coming out of Goodbye Despair, and this is just reinforcing that. That was crazy. Holy shit. So yeah, that'll be it for me. 2 very good episodes. Looking forward to episodes 5. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching, everybody.